I'm a combat veteran, and I think the VA sucks. And whenever I say that, a bunch of high-speed blue falcons swoop in to be like, well, I'm a combat veteran too. And I think the VA in my state is great. And if you had just done this, that, or the other thing, then you would have had a fine time too. And frankly, you seem like a very articulate person, so maybe you don't actually have brain damage. Yeah? Did you know me before the bombs? Maybe the part of my brain that got blown up isn't the part that conjugates verbs. Maybe it's the part that regulates my fucking anger. Irony. Of the GWAT veterans, Global War on Terror, 20 to 30% of them have a traumatic brain injury. Ergo, 1 in 4 dudes, or dudettes, that put their boots on the ground came back with a less functioning brain. Oh, well, you should have had it written down on your paperwork when you EDS'd. Oh, you should have made sure that the medic nearby did the appropriate paperwork. What about me, the medic on the ground? Who did my paperwork? Where's my Purple Heart? Everybody else in the truck got one. I guess I'm special and didn't get blown up. Oh wait, I did. And it was in my paperwork when I got back. And then I did all the appropriate things. And it still took me half a decade to get the care that I was promised. And I know how to talk medicine because that was my job. I don't expect some dude who cleaned the inside of a 240 for a year to know what's going on inside his own broken brain. And I also don't expect that dude to get home and want to navigate a system that constantly calls him a liar, or her. Let's not even get into all the women who experience SA on their deployments, because why have enemies when you have friends who don't get any care because no one fucking believes them? Once you get out of one of the 6 services, if you count the Coast Guard and the Space Force, which are further split between Guard and Reserve and active duty units, you then have to navigate one of 1,300 VA hospitals with wildly different standards. And then the guy who does your comp and pen? Not even a doctor. It's just some guy whose job it is to say no. They go off a checklist of words that doctors have to use to specifically give you percentages of a percent of how disabled you are. And yeah, some people get 0. Yeah, we see here that you have all your paperwork in place, and so we agree. You are going to receive a 0% rating from the VA. Percentages that aren't like, okay, you got 30 here, 40 here, 50 here. That's 100, baby. Wrong. You have 30% out of 100, and then they go, well, so you're 70% abled, so this next thing, we're going to take that out of the 70. So the more things that are wrong with you, the harder it is to get to 100%. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't expect a bunch of brain-damaged, indoctrinated teenagers to navigate one of the most complicated medical systems the government could devise. And maybe, if you see someone being like, this was really hard to navigate, and I'm a medical professional, you shouldn't go, well, it was easy for me, I got exactly what I wanted. You must be lying. I'm so glad that your deployment to a cutter off the coast was real easy, and then you got home and got exactly the benefits that you thought you should get. But a lot of us didn't. A lot of people I know aren't even in that 30% statistic because they refuse to go to the VA because of how bad it is. So maybe you shouldn't make it even harder than it already has to be, huh? And if you're like, well, I was in combat, and I got blown up, and I have a TBI, and I'm fine. Well, look at that. Your brain's not functioning all the way because you thought that comment was a good idea. And don't you dare use my rage to platform your dumb opinions about, oh, well, we can't help veterans, but we can help this group that I don't like, or, oh, it looks like universal health care is a terrible idea after all. If we funded the thing and stopped making it so damn difficult for people to get the care and the compensation they deserve, maybe veterans would stop killing themselves at a rate of 22 per day. And if you are a veteran, start helping or get out of the way.